There's no peace. There will be no peace in that country. NNAMDI Kanu comes out.
And you wonder why God cursed you people. Useless black people. You don't know what justice means? You have no idea what justice means. You don't know what justice means. Useless black African people. You don't even know what justice. Your constitution says you cannot try anybody unless the law is written. Show me the written law. Show me the written law. I want to know the written law. Talk to me now. Show me the written law. Are you okay? Don't go close. Don't try that rubbish. Don't try it. Don't try it. Don't try that rubbish. Don't try that rubbish. Useless people. You don't know law. You don't know law. Your own constitution you don't respect. Supreme Court judgment you don't respect. Then why we recommend?
The ongoing trial of NNAMDI Kanu has sort of set a pace, and that pace is divided into two. We have those who are against what NNAMDI Kanu stands for, and to them, NNAMDI Kanu has created chaos all over the southeast of Nigeria, whilst hiding in the comfort zone, and that is Europe. Not until the extraordinary rendition that brought him all the way from Kenya down to Nigeria. And we have those who believe that NNAMDI Kanu is truly their savior. Ladies and gentlemen, be prepared for this. Home and abroad. Talking about home and abroad, I'm sure you know Simon Ekpa and what became of him. Well, without further ado, as you saw from the beginning of the video, the kind of anger, show, and frustration demonstrated by NNAMDI Kanu. To some, this is a show of strength and power. Let us jump right into it. You're about to see for yourself what you have never seen or heard before. Like and share. Tap on the subscribe.
Himself told me Barrister Samuel Inyeseke Jr. was there that day. He told me that he was the one that helped them free NNAMDI Kanu first time, and they didn't treat him well. They gave him only 300,000. He said this in front of Barrister Samuel Inyeseke Jr. Barrister Sam is a Labour Party person. He's a Obi supporter, so he wouldn't have to lie to defend me. He's probably watching this thing here now. And Maxwell told me he clerked at the office of Bintanyako. He was clerk to Bintanyako. And this is the woman they gave that case every day. Oh, they went to Umuahia to file. They went to what? This nonsense they are doing, we lying film they show us. Film. This was a record. Record it very well. I know they tell Maxwell, go check all the video I use and do for my page. I talk I'm there. I talk I'm there. Until we reject that evil. Imagine somebody, how can you come out? Somebody is telling you that NNAMDI Kanu did not say they will use 2,000 heads to bury Ikoso, or even went as far as saying Oba of Benin is only how many, that Ikoso will be 2,000. When they were using it to...
Yeah, he mentioned Oba of Benin too.
That the Ikoso's heads will be more than all that of Oba of Benin, thereby bringing problem between them and Benin people, creating problem here and there. And if you advise them to leave other people alone, you are saboteur. From the politicians to their children. See their children now. After they win the Alibo, where are their children? Europe, many of their sons are now girls. Most of those boys may not have descended into that lifestyle had they grown up in Alibo. Because there was no reason for them to engage in such life. If the whole place was secure and their parents are comfortably living in Onitsha, the Onitsha of the old, the Enugu of the old, the Owerri of the old, the Aba of the old. All these our cities became a place of doubt because all the intelligent people left. Everybody migrated. Some even went back to the village instead of staying when they saw the smart people living. Ikuzi okwu Ọnịcha anaghị neziga anya ka Igbo onye agboro. Na ịnwazi amụzi n'Ọnịcha. Though there, in our own time, public school, they no born you well, make you from private school, come carry fifth for our class. They no born you well. But all the people that were holding the society together started living. Everywhere, nothing just happens. There's, you see criminals everywhere, open ministry everywhere, every junction, every Tuesday, every Wednesday, and shameless people. When people are industrializing, how many factories? When I talk about factories, no beyond those small firms where they build for Southeast. Come to the north, go to Nasarawa State, yes, see factories everywhere. Go to Kefi, see IGBO investment there. Go see Chinese people. We started going China in a large group before every single person in Nigeria. Now, how many Chinese are living in Adim? You come to Turkey, 99% of the cargo companies, the top cargo companies, 99% of them are owned by IGBOs. Owned by IGBOs. Today, where are Turkish people concentrated? The same north, we say it's unsafe. How many of them will come and live in the southeast? Imagine the Zianu talking although no well would reach in history. Man obuzi nke ha ga-eji bịa na-esizi ndị be ha na onye ejekwe southeast. Ọ dị na ọ bụ na na anụ Turkey jee na page here had na many foreign minister I got this thing.
One moment, Ijele. Mazi, Oya Fiabido na Mazi, be patient. If you are at work, no problem. Maybe next time.
The only thing all of them are doing in Turkey is to come and buy homes, to come and buy hotels. Many of the 5-star hotels you see in Istanbul, the Nigerian, we own like 2 floors. When Turkish people will be like 6 people and own 1 floor. What Nigerian will come and you will see the Four Seasons Hotel or Radisson Blue, skyscraper, 18-story building. In like 3 different Nigerians, we own like 8 flats. Go to Hungary, Budapest, go there and see investment. Our people, all of them. See, the North took it in Kaduna, just Ahmadu Bello Road. That Ahmadu Bello Road in Kaduna. Ahmadu Bello Road in Kaduna, just between those places they have plazas. From those plazas to after that bridge, before like you are going towards Ariwa House, you will see 3 Turkish rug shops. They all have their factories in the same Kaduna. 3 in just Noberebe, less than 500 meters. 3. Yeah.
Has the Mazi gone? I think he's gone. Okay.
As I speak to you currently, more than 7-8 houses of people have been burnt in my town just because of Nnamdi Kanu. There is no single soul in my town just because of Nnamdi Kanu. And this is happening like 3-4 days ago. So it would him that we, the IGBOs, which is you, what are we lying for? Before Nnamdi Kanu started this nonsense, were we living this way? Were we living this way? This one on our na court, on our na court. Is he not the one that have been boasting about what he's going to do? Is he not the one that said that they need America and London die? British, lay behind on now. Who is saving him? Who is coming? Of course, on my international community, on my UN, on my everywhere. Where are those people that he has been boasting with? On my sister Trauma here, Kucha and everything. On now, we in Igbo keep on trying to do evil against our own people. If you want to fight, go to Abuja, go to fight people now. Must you keep... Mandela divorced his wife just because he found out that the woman was killing his people. That's why that's why Mandela divorced Willie, because Willie was killing the fellow South Africans. How can you be fighting just a cause that has no meaning to anybody? Something that has no single meaning, there's no development. This his fight has brought to Igbo. And people come out here and be telling us that are saying the truth that we are Sabo. Sabo to who? Sabo to criminals. You guys are criminals. I want you guys to know. You guys are completely criminals. You can't go home. You cannot go anywhere in Igbo. If you travel to East now, anywhere in the East, if you are going to any village, you are afraid what will happen, what is going to happen, what kind of life, and people that I don't know. I cannot understand why an Igbo man will come out looking at the situation we're into and you're happy. What are you happy for? All of you have come to Lagos because there's no space there. You are building houses everywhere. I could tell you that in Ndibo. Why not go to your hometown and build those houses? Because you have spoiled that place. You have turned that place to an evil land. All these criminals are saying these things. They don't think that they have been victims of what is going on. How can a human being like me, not this normal human being, you come out with just a mic and destroy the entire community? I'm not nonsense, bullshit, no. I wish I'm the judge. Supposedly, you're dead by hanging. Since you have killed people with your mouth, you're supposed to die. Anybody saw what I say, that is his business. But all I know that has committed crime and he need to go in for it. That's my topic and that's my opinion. Thank you very much.
Onye did not brainwashed, I did not brainwashed. There's like, it's like, oh, the Yana, your Reverend Father, or that, your mom, or just think about, KANU is both a spiritual leader and a supreme leader in their minds. That's why somebody, I can't go to Madishibe on a stage, yeah, say that, or Kanuma no on the Fulani Igbo. When I was talking on the stage, like, it seemed like I was like, I knew that somebody got bia and they will actually prove my point. And that's what's so aggravating about this whole thing, but also tragic, right? Because say like, because I don't think they have the mental capacity to be able to debate, and they had the cues. That's why most of the time I feel like the reason why I got there harder, just like when Boko Haram stopped and this sort of bandits, yeah, because you now have like I don't know if you have like an ant infestation in a place. You know how when you're trying to get rid of them, it's like they're multiplying, especially in the summer, right? It's that same thing. The group of people.
One second. I'm sorry for interjecting. Ikenga, I don't know. When I accept you, it says disconnecting, so I don't know why. Maybe
infestation. So ndi nozina wo ndi nke wo command and control, right? That equal at the top. Ndi no na alewe radio. You're not thinking. You're not. That's why. Look at the two people who came up on stage. And I was literally sitting here, I'm like, this just looks like my page, because Habiaro, I wrote something, I said, Chinua Achebe in his, novel, Things Fall Apart. Remember when Things Fall Apart was like, if you talked about Chinua Achebe, Asaka, right? I said, Igbo Okonkwo, the reason why he was exiled was because of Noburu Ochu, because Igbo Ochu is both legally and morally wrong in Igbo tradition. Half of the comments is, Ashawo, you go split tire. This set of people now, I didn't know that we had them, but it does make sense. If you look at the unemployment and the underemployment in the Southeast, you will understand why there's no difference between Mande Gahana how panhandlers and Bambiala people and them. Because tell me why. Ndi Igbo na wono enwe ihe ga-awụ na asị na ọwụrụ onye nka ka respect ya. Okay, respect. The only person that an Igbo man who says, nobody can be my eze. Yeah, some of them have children that are probably older than me. And they will come on this stage and say, oh, or the number man on the Fulani why? So it means you're admitting that you're not saying that you didn't know. What they told, one of the two things that they told them on their list when they start deflecting was, just keep saying the same thing. That's why they always say the same thing. They will say the same Janjaweed. They will say the same Fulani, fathered by Fulani. They will say the same thing like, where's the law? It's basically like parrots that you trained, but they are incapable of having any other thought outside of that. You now wonder, where family members? Because someone get out want to like, there were still IPOP members that you could debate, have you go to a debate, at some point it will now be about you just providing a serious or superior argument. There knows it to the level where their job every day, that person who created, because you have your original page, one person has 50, one person have 40. They have all these burner phones. And this one, it close this page. They are just trolls. Just imagine, Giga created 10 pages to be a what? A minion. If your children watch Despicable Me, minions and what a brain. They were created just so that they can just move in unison. So when people are in that mood, and you remember that there's a reason why all of there's a reason why they are on Burume. Because onye babu hana asigi ga akpota ị ga na akpota on ha wana atosi aka ndị bịara na village ndị ji new car ndị whatever something once igburu onye nke gị igbu ndị ọzọ ga-adịghị ka anything. I don't NNAMDI KANU is not going to be he probably won't even get the maximum. But I don't think that people understand the implications of where we are. Because NNAMDI has been in custody for 4 years. None of these people, Biafra or death, Biafra or death. At least El Zazaki, Ana Abaha Hanaga, and they were marching to Abuja every year. What did Nigeria do? Nigeria watched the man. Watch you go to everything they come go down before Abuga go in terms of negotiating his release and his wife's release. But in this situation, if anything happens to him, does it not bother you that these people had those ammunitions where they could terrorize Ndibo? Because Ndibo I know those double barrels that the old uncles used to have in Nigeria during Christmas. How about and that would be it, right? So that's the reason why Northerners a lot of them I didn't packed up, right? So ha biara and Ndibo mi onye na amago to sheme ya evuru cutlass so wo hu na bem, but all those same people no na tokashiaka. You guys didn't see them when they were marching. They will wear uniform now, march in the middle of markets, in front of people. What did we think was going to happen? That's why you have brain dead people. On a stage, somebody when they gave birth to them. Probably old women probably bought powder. I be on a stage and I say, oh, none the Fulani bu hakama. So zindi we behage buha. All those old women even abandoned in a village because they went behaga abaga. It would take brain transplants. Biafra is not even possible. But let's even say in your imagination. Let's even say that you can conjure up magic and Biafra will come. It will be the worst country in the history of anything. Because brain on ilo, my sense adero. You can somebody like, and these are just kids. Some of them I can just dismiss them and say like 20-something-year-old. But these are 50-year-olds, like like a foreigner man. If you were having kids early, you can have me. What are you saying? No nyewu onyi shindibo that Ndibo cannot speak. That on Monday people had emergencies, and when they were medical emergencies, and then they had no their war because they could not leave their homes on Monday to go to the hospital. Go to on Okada konake. Where would you see the keke and the Okada to not put your family member on top? Oh my God, school. Oh, what were these idiots saying on Ndinke Garaga? Ndinke Garaga, like, get her pasita. The class war, this is not even ethnic, it's not even religious. The level of class war, you see, all those houses are Hapochana village, and I got once a year. These ones are Gajogoyato Chaka, because the problem in their head, or what they have been told, is that there's going to be a reset. Ninkano America, all these old Congos and all these older uncles, now how I got ministers, Ninkano foot soldiers, now how I got the military, Haga peak each other houses, Haga away. Hey, claim Muchala, even women, Haga law. Never do wells that their parents didn't the accident of birth brought them into this world, and they have not had any, like, check go in our morgue the poor. The government is giving a create any type of job or any type of life skill training, and when in a head 33 to 22 years old. Can't be the 22 week on any boy. Not even the real apprentice one that Enugu and Anambra people are doing, but this other one, hey, they Bialana village. Hey, okay, Kangasara Nigimoto. Oh, okay, 1,000 naira or something like that. A big hair way. Say her that's her buy any more hair. You think if you touch 50 million when you come from abject poverty, and they have already told you that Fulani is your enemy, that if you touch 40 million, it's a lie. It's impossible. So in Ninkano Neji, Naga, but all these ones are not China, all these, you know, there's a difference between abroad and overseas. Ninkano overseas. Because in their minds, the reason they are frustrated in Indonesia and Malaysia and Higona with their shoes is because if Biafra come, everything is going to change. If they get all these people, Diego, you know, Wohameha is so scared, they will be the new elites in the new world. That is why these people are in the chats, in the comments, on Facebook, on social media, just talking as if these people don't care whether because only Shihangana has already brainwashed them to think that his parents passed as a result of this struggle. That is how he built himself as the Messiah. Like, I have nothing to lose. You guys saw me. I leave my family and I left my gene. Who are you now to be telling me about your mother and your father? That is why they do not care about their own mother and father. They do not care about those old women. So when we're appealing and saying things like, oh, don't you fear God? What about those old women? What about those children who didn't go to school? People who are telling you that if also all of their children to sacrifice, they will bring it. We have passed the Rubicon. And unfortunately, no matter how we even try to do it, 10 years will not be enough to reset, because number one, we're not going to get any Igbo presidency in the next 5 years. So that one is already out of the question. And number two, the other region, and they build their own political clout and their own political viability naga, because Ndi Yoruba will not stop their own movements, their own businesses and all that stuff for you. right? The Hausa and the Fulani or whatever, no matter what is going on in the north, there will still be Anine Gano around that presidency. So if Igbo people don't get this quote unquote presidency, getting the politician that has shown to you that they will go aggression via aggression with these people. What are they all saying? Because there's no brother of mine. Because if I died in 2014 when these people set the house I wasn't on fire, I wouldn't be here having this conversation. So that's why when you even say, they will come and say, oh, what did he even do? You bring the video and you bring the command. But he didn't say that is AI. Are you stupid? You think that in 2015, the AI is to the level that there are apps that tell you whether it's AI or not. The denial is beyond anything. Because they only be on a stage, image bearer here now, say, now in his community, that born or houses. Cash na be here every time. One day cash. In the familiar. But somebody will come into that comment and say, and so, free KANU. Where's the law? Where's the law? We are dealing with brainless people because I think that I know we are but it's just a declaration of fact. And I commend every single person who even tries. Because on our demand sometimes to allow them, because sometimes we're convincing ourselves that we are moving at a pace that is faster than what we should be doing. And we're not moving at that pace. These people were indoctrinated 6-7 days a week, every single day for 3 hours on Radio Biafra. For over a decade. It's going to take more than at this stage. Video and all of those other things. If we combine all of our efforts, it's not even 1/10 of the level of brainwashing that these people have got into. You see that 2027 election that is going to come and go? It's going to be to the benefit of anybody who wants to have a landslide win. Because and that's one of the reasons why a lot of these politicians do this dance, because if the votes are lower, because Onyobanagura votes don't count is a liar, because there's a reason why they're still giving those money, because you still need numbers to be able to manipulate those numbers. But the lower the numbers, the easier they are. It's easier for me to manipulate 1 million than it is for me to now be manipulating, say, 6 million or something like that. So if I can keep Southeast in a place of perpetual victimhood, that they can never be able to negotiate. If you don't win in the Southeast, that you will not win the presidency. At least they keep claiming they are Jews, but you cannot win anything in this world if you don't involve the Jew in it. That's how those people have parked their importance, where they don't need to worry about the seat of presidency of the United States or any country in the world. And I say, I must be made president. I must be made president. They understand that the influence is in who controls the money. But our people every day, from morning to night, in high misery to the point where always on your stage now in this thing. I don't know how old you guys are, but it won't give me imagine that you will live in this time where somebody is saying, where is the due process? Where is this law that they talk about that gave him that authority to speak to every Igbo person? Literally, because that's what was done to me. So I'm like because if you don't do it in this 1 year, even if he goes to prison, it's not going to matter, because he has created the brains that are going to be worse, not the brains, but the people who are going to be worse than Ekpa. That any door be say, oh, let's thread the in the mind, or they in the mind. That's how man, all clone. They have cloned him inside DSS. So he has to keep the theatrics going. And unfortunately, it is to our detriment. Thank you.